All right, it's Sunday morning. I had to come into the city to do a couple of things. And I don't really have anything on the calendar. I don't have any time pressure for the rest of the day, except I'm going to watch some football. So I thought maybe I would take the opportunity to do a little sightseeing and show you guys a side of our crime, drug, poop infested hellhole that I haven't shown you guys before. So here's our first stop. We're up in the Marina at the Palace of Fine Arts. It's a big attraction for wedding photos, engagement photos, and it's just a beautiful little park. A little lake and birds and trees. I love that tree. That's one of my favorite trees. And then we got that thing. Let's go check it out. And of course, across the street, there's some classic kind of marina area homes with the big windows up front, taking the view. But just, generally awesome San Francisco architecture. These people are all extremely wealthy. Walking in, you've got lots of columns with people up top who look like they're standing around playing a board game on top. I don't really know what's going on there, but yeah, you get a lot of photography happening here. You walk through the first set of columns and you get more columns. It's pretty cool. Lots of plants, lots of trees. Gorgeous day. Everybody's out enjoying the sunshine. You come through this last archway here. You're right on the lake shore. These columns are freaking huge, man. The details on some of the statues and the little scenes that are carved in are really cool. Yeah, this thing's massive. And you got little things like this all around on the top and down at ground level. And there's a big rotunda. More statues on top of pillars. Forgot about this. So they have these things all around. They look like steps, but most of them are filled with plants now. Because years ago, the firm that I was working for, we had a case involving this particular one, if I'm not mistaken, because they used to be solid. They didn't used to be filled with plants. And so people would come and be like, hey, that'd be a great place to take an engagement photo or something like that, or a wedding photo. And they would climb up there. And we had a case, I think it was a young woman who fell from up there and sustained a very serious brain injury. And so we sued the city and won. And the city had to come in and do a whole bunch of remedial stuff, including like hollow those out and fill them with plants so people couldn't climb up there like that anymore. Ding, 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 ding. That is now at the bottom of the thing. There's another one there. Don't climb up here. You'll fall down and you'll get hurt. It's like everywhere I go in the city, man. I'm like, yeah, we had a case involving this. But just a stunningly beautiful space, full of plants, trees, pillars, sculptures on the lake with the birds, beautiful homes surrounding the whole area. Just a gorgeous area. Awesome place to hang out. And here's the view from the other side, so you can see kind of the whole deal. How the wings of pillars kind of wrap around. And that gives you the panoramic view of the whole place. It's just fucking gorgeous, man. All right, so our next stop, there's Golden Gate, is something I've never seen before. I've never come here before. So a couple of years ago, when you're heading up Highway 101 to go across the Golden Gate Bridge, you go through a couple of pretty long tunnels. And so a couple of years ago, the city opened up parks on top of the tunnels. And they're called the Tunnel Top Parks. And we're gonna check one of those out today. And right there's the Palace of Fine Arts. So in the city in the background. So I'm just stopping by stuff that's on my way home. I'm not going out of my way for any of this stuff. It's crazy. So here in the background there, you can see some of the buildings for the Presidio. Because I'm in the northern corner of the city, right before you go across the Golden Gate Bridge to Marina. This is just amazing up here, man. But everybody's out, man. Beautiful, gorgeous day. Okay, this is awesome. They have chairs. You can just sit and overlook. That's Angel Island. That's Tiburon and Belvedere. Right at the bottom of your screen on the other side of the road is Chrissy Field, which is a big beach area, which I guess they have a foot race going on there today. There's Alcatraz. There's sailboats and kite surfers out there. We'll go around and get a better view of the bridge here.
I want to help them have that.
This is cool. The seating they have here. It's like wood sculpted to look like driftwood kind of thing. That's pretty wild. But over there, you can see some of the cool old brick buildings that were military use back when this Presidio area was an active military base. And now little kids are flying kites and playing soccer. I mean, what better place for a big playground for little kids? And where you can see Alcatraz, Angel Island, Tiburon, Belvedere, the Bay, Mount Tam, and the Golden Gate Bridge. It's just freaking stunning, man. So one thing I wanted to show you guys that I don't think a lot of people are aware of. So this is the San Francisco side of the Golden Gate Bridge, and at the base of the bridge, that is Fort Point. It's a Civil War era Army fort that was constructed for bay security, I guess, to stop the invading hordes from Asia that never showed up. But it's still there. You can go take tours. I've lived here for 25 years. I've never set foot inside there. But it's cool. All right, so they built 2 of these parks because there are 2 tunnels. That's the second tunnel. And there's another park on top of that one. And you can see behind it is a military cemetery. World War I, World War II, Vietnam. Because this whole area of Presidio used to be an active military base. Just a gorgeous park, gorgeous area. Everybody's out, having fun, enjoying the sunshine. Just, it cracks me up to hear the inbred fart huffing right-wing chowderheads say that our city is just an absolute hellscape of crime and homelessness and drugs, and that it's unsafe and you can't go anywhere, blah, blah, blah. I hope they believe that for the rest of their lives and never, ever come here. They wouldn't really be welcome if they were to show up here, to be honest with you. But, you know, what are you going to do? All right, let's cap off this trip with a little drive across the Golden Gate Bridge, which we are entering now. There's the South Tower. I'll keep it nice and slow here in the center lane. But man, oh man, what a stunningly beautiful day in San Francisco in the Bay Area. Just gorgeous. And you know, contrast that with yesterday when there was a thick blanket of fog over the entire city until probably noon. It's about 11 a.m. right now. But man, everybody's out on the bridge too, man. Cyclists and walkers and joggers. Been here for 25 years, man. This is an absolutely incredible and astonishingly unaffordable place to live. But, you know, and like all of these things that you can do that are just free. They're free. You don't have to pay for it. You can just go do them. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. Hope that everybody's being safe. I hope that nobody's been forced to hang out with anybody they don't want to hang out with. Let me know in the comments if there are other things in San Francisco or Marin, or the East Bay, that you guys want me to check out and make videos about. The East Bay gets low priority because I hate the Bay Bridge with a passion. I can't stand driving across the Bay Bridge. But you know, if there's other stuff you want me to go check out, let me know, man. I'm happy to accommodate. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm going to go home and watch some football and hang out with my dogs. I'll see you guys soon.